All right, so I think this story is absolutely ridiculous. Sometimes there'll be a local news story that I see on YouTube. It's recommended, and usually it's a ridiculous story. I'll watch it, and it just seems completely false to me. Now, if anybody has any evidence beyond what is shown here, like I seeing witnesses, if you want to give me a physics lesson, if you want to show me the formula, the equation for how this is done, please let me know. But I have some major questions here. This seems absolutely false, ridiculous. This was a terrifying crash on 118 Freeway in Chatsworth. 118 Freeway just so happens to be Ronald Reagan Highway. And I'm going to show you here, there's going to be three things that are top of mind here. But we're going to start.
Hi, Karine. Yeah, the CHP is investigating. Specifically, they want to know if something on that truck was modified. They want to know when it was last serviced and what was done. And that could determine exactly why this tire came flying off the truck.
So they want you to focus on the truck where the tire came off. They don't want you to focus on the Kia that was hit by the tire that launched into the air 10 to 15 feet. Ridiculous.
Flipping in the air on the freeway, a car slammed by a 25-pound tire.
High impact rollover collision. It just shows you, when you're simply driving down the freeway, some pretty dramatic things can happen really quick.
Now that's the message here in this news story, which is just driving down the freeway, some pretty dramatic things can happen pretty quick. So they want to put you in fear. If you're driving to work, you're driving home, going to visit a family member, you're going to the grocery store, wherever. You're never safe. This could happen at any time, and you need to put more trust into the controllers, the authorities, the governments, so that they can make regulations, create laws to make you safe. That's what this is all about to me. That's what this looks like. We're going to get into the video as well, and just how absolutely ridiculous it is.
Despite the violent crash, the 29-year-old driver of the Kia from Panorama City was not seriously hurt and was able to walk away from her totaled car.
Thanks.
All right, so we're going to back this up just a little bit. We're going to play it in real time first, and then we're going to slow it down. Here we go. Unbelievable. Look at that. Look at all the debris everywhere. Now we're going to slow it down. Oh, didn't even think it was playing. Here we go. All right. So the tire upright goes right under the car, lifts the car up at a 45-degree angle just about. Now, if you look at a Kia Soul, how the heck does that happen? Look at how low this front fender is to the ground. How does the tire get underneath the car like that, lift the car up off the ground, a vehicle that is over 4,000 pounds, 2 tons, in the air 10 to 15 feet, upside down. Now, what I would imagine would be the wheel with the tire covering it, which is made out of rubber, would bounce off the front of the car. It would cause lots of damage, to the front area, more than cosmetic. It would, the radiator, the engine components would be heavily damaged in the front part of the car for sure. But to think that this would go underneath the vehicle and lift the vehicle up the ground, flipping it over 10, 15 feet in the air, just absolutely ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. So let's continue. So it goes underneath the car. Now we're going to see the car go up in the air. I mean, this is like, look at this. It's like taking off into space or something. Boom. Fake space. But yeah, you see this, the color here, very dark. Everything's, look at this. I mean, look at the window. Look at this gray, just blocked out gray here. I mean, it's just solid gray. The car is just like completely black. This doesn't look like it fits this picture. Look at the other vehicles. Look how they look. The detail. This looks like a computer. This looks like computer generated image, CGI. Look at this wheel. It's so in focus. Now, you might notice on the screen there's 3 sparks or whatever on the left right here. Look at that. This just doesn't pass the smell test. That does not look real to me. It looks more like this. Does this look familiar? Images from space. Look at this one. How about this one over here? Now I know what you're saying. Oh, it's not exactly like that. Space is way faker looking, I know. And you're right. See, they're not actually passing these off as photographs either, I don't believe. But it looks kind of like this. I mean, look at that. Looks very alien or computer generated. All right, let's continue. Smashes on the ground. No injury because she was wearing a seatbelt. That's why. That's what they say. And once again, the window. Very interesting, this window here. It's all fogged up or whatever. Just looks strange. All right, it's flipping. And I noticed, and I was, well, yeah, you know, I want to see if there's a driver in the car. It's kind of hard to see. Maybe on another one. Look at the debris everywhere. Now look at like how the debris, and I understand, I get it, you know. Oh, yeah, we can look here. Yeah, I don't see any person in the car. It doesn't mean there's nobody there, but the window's like fogged up, looks weird. I understand, you know, things glitch out, right? Like, remember, the camera here is on the front portion of the Tesla. Now look at the debris and how it's just all glitchy. Look at this. What's this? Is that the camera just malfunctioning randomly? In order for it to malfunction like that, I'm no expert, but I feel like it would have to be physically hit or something. I mean, yeah, it just look at everything just glitching out. So before that, nothing's wrong. Driving down the road. Okay, now we can see it in front. Now I'm wondering if this guy's even slowing down. Doesn't even look like he's slowing down too much. A little bit. I guess you're right. He must be slowing down. It's just really weird. It just looks weird to me. All right, so here we go. Yeah, boom. You see those sparks? All right, so now nothing's hit the car yet. Still nothing. I mean, this is like a very soft material there. So nothing really major. And then we just see all the debris just glitching out like crazy. Glitching out. Nothing else is glitching out. These cars look pretty normal. This is really interesting right there. Blotchy and it's just everything's glitching out too soon. I just think it's too soon for the camera to glitch out. Now let's continue. Let's see if it continues to glitch out at the end here. No, looks a little bit better. Now look at the tire. Perfectly in focus. So that camera got all screwed up when that debris was flying, but then when the tire comes back to smash into the rear license plate of the car, perfect focus. Like, look at this thing. Totally pristine, bouncing along. Do. Oh, they don't show it there. They show it a little bit later. But I'll show that in a minute. So yeah, actually we can do that now. Let's go. All right, so this is another video of it. So we're going to do in real time after this gentleman here, Mr. Dramatic guy. All right, let's normal speed time. Here we go. Boom. Crashing, glitching everywhere. Tire comes back, smashes into the license plate. Now, let me ask you this, and please comment below. We saw the tire come off the car. We saw it go underneath the vehicle, and it was going pretty fast in the other direction behind the Tesla that was filming. It went behind the car, and then all of a sudden, about 5 seconds later, it changes direction and goes straight towards the Kia and hits it perfectly in the license plate. Now, the individual who recorded this right here had a Twitter showing what happened. So I would assume, well, I don't need to assume, this is showing behind the car on the side of the Tesla. Look at the wheel. This makes no sense to me at all. That does not look real to me. Once again, I'm no expert. Let me know. Let me know what you think. If this looks natural, looks completely FAKE to me. And of course the comments, oh, just nothing questioning. Hope you're well and safe, Just no questioning this. This does not look right. This defies physics. Was there a big gust of wind or something? Absolutely unbelievable. All right, folks. I'll take the video down if I'm proven wrong. I might be. I'm no expert, but this doesn't pass the smell test, and this seems way off to me. Just looking at it, looks like a movie. It's like one of those action films where the car just explodes or it shoots into the air and flips around and debris goes everywhere. It just looks like a movie to me. So if they have the technology to do that in movies, I'm sure they can do that in real life. Now, what's important is having some other witnesses other than this Tesla driver who apparently is in college right now and can afford a Tesla, or it was a gift or something. But he just so happens to have a Tesla. It's got all these cameras. It's got this camera filming right in the front there. Can, at the right place at the right time, as they say. All right, folks, appreciate you. Let me know. Let me know, if you have any concerns here about what I'm saying. Show me some proof. So show me some evidence, some equations. Just doesn't look right to me. Looks like they're at it again. We'll see ya.